All right, I know you love your football. It is World Cup year. Where are you going to be with the World Cups on? What tournaments are on?
It's going to be a tricky summer for me, and it's going to go one of two ways because I'm in Memphis when England play their first game against the United States. So I'm hoping for like a 5-0 battering for England, so I can have a go at all the Americans while I'm over there. And if it goes the other way, you won't see me for a couple of weeks. I'll be hiding.
Do the American golfers on tour care about soccer, as they call it, football versus soccer?
Yeah.
Do they care, or?
No, I'd say the perception that they're not really too bothered about football is correct. It's not one of their big sports. They've got the NFL and the NBA and the baseball, and then the ice hockey a little bit, and then there's golf and NASCAR. And I would say that football comes quite a long way down on their priority.
Wrestling.
Yeah. But there are some players on the tour that take a keen interest in it. There are a few real football fanatics.
But over here in Europe, all the European guys, I know Poulter and people like that, he loves his Arsenal and England and everything, so all the European players love their football.
Yeah, all the French lads are obviously keen on what France are doing, and the Italians, the Molinari brothers are interested in what Italy are doing, and the Spaniards are,
Well, Sergio Garcia hangs out with the players, doesn't he, and stuff? He's like...
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know, but, okay, he's brought some of the footballers that play for Barcelona and Real Madrid to tournaments in the past. Some of them good guys.
I did this thing where I went to watch Real Madrid play, and I was with Steve McManaman, and we went for a drink afterwards somewhere, something to eat, and Sergio Garcia was there, and I just really wanted to go and talk to him. I thought, it was really massively high profile, and I thought, I can't because I don't know any Spanish. And the next day my mate went, he speaks English, don't you?
Perfectly good English.
Oh, no! Because Macca was talking to him a bit of Spanish and stuff. I thought, no.
Yeah.
So what do you think of our chances then?
I think we've got a good chance. I think if you put our strongest team out on paper, then it compares favourably to anybody else's. I think I would say Spain are the legitimate favourites. The way they played last time round, but they've not got a good record of finishing off in World Cups. But I think there are a few people. I think it's one of the most difficult World Cups to call in recent times, and there's not really a clear favourite to it. I think if you look through all the positions in our team, we've got world-class players in most positions. It just depends on injuries, I think, and a bit of luck at the right time. And that offside call going your way.
What do you think about the English fans as well? Because we always get to the finals, and then after arriving in South Africa, we all start going, we're not good enough, we're not good enough.
Yeah.
Do you think as fans we're not optimistic enough about the two? Are you?
I'm very optimistic. Yeah, I have to be doing my job. I have to be. My glass is always half full rather than half empty. I'm just a positive person, and you have to be when you're a golfer, because basically there's nobody else really sort of massaging you, pushing you forward. Trying to give you a confidence boost. You have to do it. You have to be your own psychologist. You have to do it all yourself. But that's really the fan way in England. We seem to get on our sportsmen a bit too quickly, in my opinion. We should try and encourage and help. I think it's you can't underestimate how powerful home support can be.
It's a good point. That actually, our media absolutely sometimes canes our footballers and sort of really gets on top of them. In golf, you don't seem to have that, do you? The people, the media seems to support our golfers.
Yeah.
Don't you?
I think they do. We get if you play poorly, then you get written about critically, which is fair enough. And if you play well, then you get talked up. But I think they do get on the footballers' backs a bit too quickly. At the end of the day, they're trying their hardest, aren't they?
Yeah.
They can't do any more than that. They can only give 100%, and that's what they look like. They seem to do most of the time.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to be in Memphis. Where else are you going to be around the world? Do you know? Have you plotted it all out yet? Seen where it all is?
Yeah. The following week, I'm at the US Open. Pebble Beach, which is going to be an 8-hour time change, which is going to be tricky to watch, and 10 hours from South Africa. So I'll be getting up at something like 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning if they're playing at that time. But which will be all right with the jet lag. And then I come back to Europe, and I'm on a bit more manageable time frame.
And have you worked out where you are for the final? If we get to the final, or sorry, when we get to the final.
I really don't know where I am, but I think it's in Europe. I think it's around the week before the Open Championship, somewhere around then.
Okay, so you're gonna try. Will you try and take in all the matches? Will you try and watch as many England matches as you can?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a sports junkie, so I think there's something like 60 games in 30 days. So I won't take them all in, but I'll watch a lot of them.
Do you watch football when you're on tour around the world?
Yeah, I do. I've got a sling box which I watch. The computer on the laptop. I can watch the TV at home. So I'm always flicking that over. I think it irritates people at home when I'm turning the television from the other side of the world.
They're sitting there and you're watching the football. They're trying to watch Britain's Got Talent or something. You're watching the Spanish.
And all of a sudden, Villarreal against Barcelona.